$48,000 limit approved, $35,000 limit approved, $16,000 limit approved. That's $99,500. So for today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you one of the hottest trends that's going on right now in the funding space. Now, you've probably seen a lot of these 0% business funding or business stacking advertisements, whether that's on Facebook, Instagram, but it wasn't until I started to actually see real results firsthand that I realized that there's a difference in how you submit applications working directly with relationship managers, specifically senior relationship managers. Now, most of the time, let's say when you apply for a credit card online, it's going to be an automated credit decision. And so you have a lot of algorithms and decision engines that will determine whether or not someone is approved or denied based on the different information that they enter on that application. But what I discovered was that there's a difference between online applications and manual applications. And over the past couple of years, I've mostly gone through manual applications because what I found was that my approval odds were always a lot higher and the limits that I was getting approved for were a lot higher. So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you one of the secrets, and not really a secret because a lot of people know about this, but one of the hottest things right now when it comes to business funding. So this was actually yesterday, and shout out for our client, using them as a testimonial just to share with you actual real receipts, right? So this was a subscriber signed up as a client with ours, and we were able to send them through this, funding sequence. Basically, what's going on right now, Chase has senior relationship managers, right? So these are individuals who work more or less in the back office, right? And so this is where the decisions are coming down from. Let's say if you go in branch and apply for an application, it's not usually the person who's filling out the application. It's sent to a back office where they review your application and they're able to either approve or deny that application. Now, the benefit of that is that, again, they're able to override a lot of these automated decisions if you were, let's say, applying online. This particular client subscriber, they weren't even a member of Chase, right? They didn't have any banking relationship. They literally opened up a business checking account the same day and applied for not one, not two, but 3 credit cards. And the first one, as you can see right here, so Chase Inc. Business Preferred Card with a $48,000 limit. And then they also applied for an additional business credit card. So again, this first one was just $48,000 approval. And mind you, as it says right here, your new card is here. So this is a brand new account, right? So let's go to the next one. So the other one that they got, Inc. Unlimited Business Cash, this was a $35,000 approval. So again, brand new customer. They did not apply online. They actually applied through a senior business relationship manager. And again, these are usually not the people who are sitting at the branch. This is usually in the back office where they're doing a lot of decisioning. And so again, the advantage of going through a senior relationship manager versus applying online is that they can override a lot of the automated decisions and manually decision a lot of these applications. And also from my conversations with the relationship manager is that Chase actually prefers things to be more manual because of compliance, because of identity verification. If you go onto like some of these forms, right? My FICO forms, for example, I'll share this with you. So on my FICO forms, this is just other data points that people have shared in terms of their experience applying, whether that's in branch or in person. So they applied in branch, instant approval, one for Chase Business Credit Card. And okay, this was the unlimited. So they got 15,500. Another person got, or the other card they got was the Inc. Cash for 18,500, right? These are decent limits, nothing wrong with 15 or 18,000. Plenty of people would be happy with those approvals. They did go in person, right? And there's other instances, for example, where people apply online. So let me just see if I can give you an example. This is a recent data point, as you can see from earlier this year. They applied online and then they get this email about verification of address and date of birth, upload an ID. If you're working through a relationship manager or if you're going in branch, they're going to ask you for your ID or for your paperwork. So you could bypass a lot of the headaches of not being able to verify information. This was actually a reconsideration. So they were previously denied the limit that they were approved for. So it was $10,000 on the Sapphire Reserve, which is the personal card, and only $5,000 on the Ink Business Preferred, which is a lower limit. And again, this goes back to the point I was making about the differences between applying online versus applying through a relationship manager. They pulled Experian as well as TransUnion. I can't show you the TransUnion. I'd have to log in, but it was a double pull on Experian as well as TransUnion. So Chase did pull two different credit reporting agencies for the business credit cards. Aside from the business credit cards that this client was able to get, they were also approved for a personal credit card, and they were actually approved for the Sapphire Preferred for $16,500. Add all of that up, that's $99,500. So a triple dip on Chase. Again, 2 inquiries were put on the personal credit report. No proof of income, no documentation, basically put the bare minimum in the business checking account to get it opened. One of the best companies out there who have fostered these relationships is LendMate Capital. So with LendMate Capital, they're already connected with the relationship managers. And another thing I want to throw out there too is that a lot of these relationship managers are incentivized to push applications through because they also get performance bonuses based on the number of new accounts, new credit cards, new checking accounts, new savings accounts that are open. So it's a win-win situation. And in this case, with LendMate Capital, they're not just working with Chase, they're also working with US Bank. They're also working with a handful of other financial institutions directly with the relationship managers. What you can do, you can get up to $150,000 at 0% for 12 to 18 months. There's no initial impact on your credit score, no income documents required. And again, this particular client had a brand new LLC, and they were able to get $35,000 on the brand new LLC and $48,000 on an established LLC, and then a personal card for $16,500, right? So almost $100,000. They were able to get this with the help. Shout out to LendMate Capital. They were able to help this client get almost $100,000, which is insane. These types of results are unlikely to happen through an online application. A lot of the online apps were giving out low limits. And I would say not just with Chase, but with, like, for example, US Bank. And I can use myself as an example. I have a business credit card through US Bank, which I applied online. And guess what? I only got an $8,000 limit despite having over an 800 credit score. So I just wanted to share this as a testimonial. Shout out to our subscriber for allowing us to share their results through using LendMate Capital. Shout out to LendMate Capital. And if anyone is interested in seeing what types of offers that they can get, there's a link in the description of the video. Anyways, that's all for today's video. Until next time, take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.